All right. So where is our data miner? Is it here? Let me minimize it. This also. Okay, so we have an option to close also, but we are not closing. So 10 plus 6, 70 already scraped. I think last is remaining. Let's again restart. So we can shift the tabs also. That will keep on doing its own job. So again, the command started from here. So has it gone? Which page? Okay, again, it's starting. Wait. Let's stop that. Let's say stop. Let's say close. All right. So now we will say download. Download either as an Excel or as a CSV. So Java Bangalore March get. This is a CSV file. As an Excel. Java PLR underscore. This is Excel file. So both the files got downloaded. Minimize it. So get Java. So this is CSV. So CSV I'm not opening. The reason because I do not have MS Office, and as soon as I open this CSV file, the format would be disturbed. Rather, I'll open this one Excel file. Okay, so if you see, and I would say once the format is disturbed, importing would be a difficult task. So that's the reason I'm not opening, because on Mac system, I do not have this Microsoft Office. Hence, I've not opened the CSV file, but we have opened the Excel file. Even this is on a free version of Excel. I've not activated also. But if you see now, here we have a name, we have a user ID, we have user URL, we have Git bio profile, we have a location, we have email ID, everything, right? There's another file also, CSV. Now the magic, now really interesting part. So any confusion or any doubt on this, how to create a recipe, and then what is pagination, what is data miner, what is recipe creator, what is navigation, what's the difference between navigation and pagination? Any doubt? Yes, no, good?
No, Chef. Good.
We're good, right? Awesome. So yeah, it went till the 11th page. Actually, we asked first to scrape only 8 pages, then we stopped. Then the command was, again we started. Then again, it took it as next 8 pages. So that's the reason it came to 11. And I assume it has scraped somewhere around 110 in that case. Okay, 90, 80, 90, maybe. Some calculations, I might be wrong. Excuse me for that. But otherwise, we did stop in between. So that's where the 90. Okay, let's minimize this. This is again an Excel file. For majority of them, we have email IDs. Very few, we do not have email IDs. And for them, let's say this is a user URL. We just open, go here. If you do not have an email ID, first we'll use that api.github.user. So we just take this user ID either from here or from here, and keep this user ID here. So api.com, GitHub, api.github.com/users/ a user ID /events. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff. Just Control F @ we do not have an email. Okay, then we see popular repositories, their own repository, which are not forked. If you see, this is a fork, which is basically a copy pasted repository. They fork from someone else. But if it is their own repository, we'll click their own repository. Otherwise, we can see forked from. It shouldn't be forked from. It should be their own repository. Okay, so let's go to this one repository. After going to that repository, it should, so here you have a profile pic, then here you have a username, and then here you have that particular repository or commit link. So we just click on this. Then we'll end up in something like colorful page like this. Once we end up in colorful page like this with the colorful code, go to this URL. At the last, put .patch. So now here you have Vikramaditya, and here you have their email ID. So 90% of time you'll be able to get with this trick email IDs of those people. Very rarely you'll not get it where the person would have hidden it from everywhere. In that case, just try to search them on a LinkedIn. So that's the reason I've taken their user URLs, LinkedIn, and then use some Chrome extensions. We have hundreds of Chrome extensions. Again, come here. PRTM. I just take this user ID from here or from here. Then api.com, api.github.com/user/. Here we'll replace the username /events. Nothing. Okay, then go here. So if it is a README profile, then directly click on repositories. After clicking on repository, personal website, which is not forked, then we just click here. Then we'll see their profile pic and their user ID. And then after that, this particular code. Click here. We ended up in something in colorful stuff. Then come to URL at last .patch, though it's kind of a time taking, but worth. So again, here we have andrew.pritham@gmail.com. Copy it and then mention it. So now let's assume you have created this CSV with, you have identified all the email IDs, and then you have this file ready. Let me just try to convert it to CSV in case if it works well and good, but otherwise we already have a CSV file. So CSV import. So no, it's taking some links and those things might be disturbed. Rather, I'll just minimize it. All right, so now we go here and come to SWKOUT, seek out. Sign in. This is again free version of mine. I've actually signed up long ago. That time they were giving us signups even for every person, whoever wants to sign up. Okay. So otherwise, if you don't have anything like that, then do one thing, create one official email ID. Otherwise, with your official email ID also, you should be able to sign up. Just sign up with your official email ID. So this is again with my personal email ID, Shivkumar400. Credits remaining 49, contact info 500, export 100, network searches. All right. So now let's say we just go to projects. After going to projects, I would say create a new project. So seek out, log in. You have this page. You can use your personal email ID also. In case if your personal email ID is not working, use your official email ID and sign up. Once you sign up, you have a paid version, you have a free version. I'm on a free version of it. But otherwise, you have a paid version also. But both interface looks same. It's just that In paid version, you have more features, but where in free version, we do not have it. But otherwise, that's still fine. Now let's say we come to projects, click on projects and go to create a new project. Last time we spent a lot of time because our CSV file, I didn't realize that as soon as I open on Mac, it might get corrupt. So that's reason today I didn't open that CSV file. Now project name, let's say Java BLR 12th March. Create. Okay, project created Java BLR 12th March. Either I can go view project from here. Okay, that's gone now. I will click on here. Okay, now here we have share project and upload candidates. We would click on upload candidates, upload file, desktop, where is Java BLR get 12th March. Okay, today created 9:55, today only. Open. So name field, I would say we had a full name, right? We did not separated them first and last.
Yes,
we had a full name. So we would say full name. User ID. So we are mapping the things. So user ID, we don't see anything user ID here. So we leave it, ignore it as it is. User URL, LinkedIn URL, we have a GitHub URL. We do not have a LinkedIn URL. So we would just ignore this also. GitHub bio profile. This I would say a title or company or anything. Let's say, I would say title. Location, both of them as mapped. Email ID. Here I will choose by default email 1. Oh, not phone number, just email 1. Though in our Excel, it's only email ID. This is what is in our CSV file, but here we have only email 1. Let's say if this name and this name are different and if it is not working, it's always better go to your CSV file and change this email ID to email 1 name. Okay, but otherwise first try with whether this can be mapped to together. Like here we have, this is default version of email 1, email 2, email 3. That's a functionality of Seekout. But if it is matching, now if you see it is matching, it is matching. Title, it is matching. Location, it is matching. Full name matching. Email, it is matching. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it will select. Okay, if that is not selecting, then go to your CSV or Excel file and name it like this, email 1 like that. Okay, now we say, click here. Everything selected. User ID, we did not, we just ignored. User URL, because these are the GitHub URL, not LinkedIn. So we just ignored. Git profile bio, we said, okay, fine, take it as a title, so that if someone has mentioned similar kind of a description in their LinkedIn also, it will try to map with their full name and title. And in case if someone has signed up on LinkedIn by using these email IDs, then it will try to compile the profiles. Now there's a magic coming in. We say confirm mapping. Upload complete. You'll receive an email once we have completed the processing to upload. It just take a couple of seconds or max to max minute. We'll also get the email notification once the upload is done to our registered email ID, whichever the official or the personal. So let's say for now, I would say done. Let's wait for another 1 minute. So any confusion, any doubt meanwhile? CSV file, I'm on a Mac. That's the reason I did not open, because as soon as I open, if I do not have MS Office, it might get corrupt. But in case if you have MS Office, feel free to open and feel free to save it in the proper format. The formatting is really necessary. Best thing, once you save it to the CSV file, don't open it. If you want to open it after the upload is done. Let's go to projects. It's doing its job in a backend. We'll just go to projects. Okay, 89 candidates already uploaded. There were 91, right? Let's have one last refresh. Okay, 89. In our sheet, first was a name. Okay, maybe 89 to 90 profiles only. Then we just go here. Okay, now if you see, you have their enriched profile. Now this profiles has been mapped with the email IDs. So it says this address is added by us. But again, if you see here, Abhishek Chaurasia, intern, and then let's say if you click on view profile, okay, this does not exist. Let's go more. Okay, now here we have their GitHub and LinkedIn, both clubbed together. Yeah, this is complete club profile. Though in Seekout it says Walmart, but recently the person would have changed. But if you see, we have nice enriched profiles based on their LinkedIn information. This information we didn't have, we did not scrape. This information also we did not scrape, their projects and all everything. But what Seekout has done, based on their email ID and based on their data available in that CSV file, it has tried curating the information from GitHub and from LinkedIn and compiling the information and giving us the enriched profiles. That's the reason I mentioned, basically converting the raw data, connecting the dots between GitHub, data miner, and bit of Excel or CSV formatting and Seekout, basically converting the raw data to the enriched leads. Again, here maybe we did not had an email ID, so that's the reason we did not see. But let's view profile. Just based on their information. Okay, this is not matching. But we did not say, okay, software engineer 2 at Dunzo, maybe based on their GitHub. So wherever we have email ID, we can see these email IDs. Why is it not? Swapnil Sharma. No match. I think LinkedIn has taken control on this also. Let's see, but a couple of more. Why no match? Okay, wherever we are matching, we see GitHub and LinkedIn both. Himanshu here. Himanshu Shahu, Nutanix. Earlier Nutanix, now Google. Then information is available based on Sika, based on GitHub, and based on this. So earlier Walmart, and then Nutanix, and then Google. So few it's matching, few it's not, but still for free of cost, I believe this is awesome. The software. Number of repositories, number of stars, number of followers, entire stuff. We did not scrape this data, but we just gave their GitHub URLs and then their names and then their title. But what Seekout done, it has actually seeked out the complete information and compiled the information from Seekout and from LinkedIn and giving us more enriched leads. Repositories 35, star 43, followers 524, co-founder Jisho. And we did not even scrape their profile pics. It's scraped from either a GitHub or from LinkedIn. Now it is a LinkedIn, the recent profile. Algorithms. Was your product engineer. Either Jisho based on their GitHub. Chitrakara University. Chitrakara University. Yeah, same profile. Enriched. Now let's say in this, we need I'll go All right. So only in this project, again, additionally, we are adding some additional Boolean. Only from these 89 candidates. Nice. Whoever has that additional info based on their GitHub and LinkedIn curated info. So we have around 30 profiles, 26 profiles. Who has those with their email IDs, with their GitHub and LinkedIn curated data. So we have done only for 90 profiles. Imagine if you're scraping a data for 1,000 profiles and uploading. Now let's say, do I have any more filters? Status, search, only searching these projects, applied, qualified, and tags. Candidates, I have no contact info. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's say bar reducer. What is this bar reducer? It will basically hide their face, full name, so that we are not getting biased. Whether this is a male or female based on their company name or some information, it's trying to hide it so that we are not biased. So that's a bias reducer. Let's say how many I had Google. Maybe based on their profile, but not exactly at Google. Do we have a company? Maybe based on the profile in there, both the information, there's a Google mention. But otherwise, do I have any additional filters? No, I don't. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Connecting the dots between GitHub, Dataminr, and Seekout, basically converting a raw data to the enriched leads. Any doubt, question, good one, bad one, boring?
Interesting.
It was good, Shiv.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I'll upload the recordings for this session, maybe tonight or tomorrow, and I'll share it. That's it for now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If nothing, let's call off for the day.
Thank you, Shiv. Thanks for teaching us.
Yeah. I think Shravan was there with us last time, but we couldn't upload because later I realized after the session when I was deeping to see what went wrong. Then I realized that whichever the CSV file, as soon as I open without having a MS Office, then the file gets corrupted. So yeah, Shravan, that was the reason we spent so much of time but couldn't find a success last time.
Shiv, with free account, Seekout account, how many pages we can? It's per month. Per month, how many pages allowed?
In Dataminr?
Seekout.
Seekout, let's say I've done a couple of pages. 500 export, 49 contact info, 100 network searches. Credit remaining, contact info. Let's say now we have a couple of profiles where we do not have their email ID, but we have their profiles. Sandeep Tangela.
I have created with my personal email ID right now, and it is showing 10 only.
Maybe you keep on exporting it, importing, exporting, it will increase your credit limit. So maybe for me also it was 10, or maybe I signed long back. That's the reason it's more. So 10, what it's showing? 10 contact info?
10 contact info, right?
Okay, you share the data. Now this data we shared with Seekout. Seekout will give us some credits for that. So that's the reason it's showing 49 for me and 50 exports and 100 network searches.
Okay.
So it's like that. Seekout will give you the credits also. You give the information, it will give you the credits. They'll cross-verify in the backend if it is correct. So now there might be some profiles which we opened, which were not matching. But Seekout team in a backend, they'll try to match. And if it is correct, then you see now first page, we got some errors. but we cleared all. But let's see now. Is there any? Okay, let me just go back to project again. Okay, now let's see if this person, earlier we are not able to see. Maybe now also we are not able to see. It says not matching. But what Seekout will do in a backend, they will search for Abhishek Saurasia, and whatever the information we uploaded like this, they'll try to match. And in case if they can validate, if they validated it, then they'll give you some credits to us.
Okay, got it.
What is this? Incorrect email, incorrect profile, outdated profile, duplicate. Maybe these things you can mention in case if you want to have an additional comment on the profile.
Mm-hmm.
Viewed 9 minutes ago. No match. This 4 not 4. So Seekout team again in a backend, they'll try to see if there is an email ID matching this profile by doing some their work. And in case if the leads get validated, they'll start giving you some credits. I remember that they were giving you credits years ago, but not sure about now. But when I'm looking at my credits, so I have a decent enough credit, maybe just because I keep on exporting, importing. And this again, I started after long ago. Recently, I started, in fact, which are the projects, if you see, all are recent, but otherwise I was doing it in my official projects only. Otherwise, 2018 was the first, then 2022, then 22, then now recently increased immediately. So just see.
Sure. Thank you.
Direct search. All right, maybe one session we'll have on a Seekout sometime later. But yeah, that's it for today.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. What, Shravan, any doubt?